Welcome to my channel. This is Mario Lord, also known as Real Estate Guru PK. On this channel, we talk about my real estate endeavors. We also have the top real estate producers and the top entrepreneurs in the country. Be sure to click the link below with Justin P with his Support Black Colleges marketing course. Also with Jason White's Crack the Code affiliate link, click that below as well. Also to support the channel, Webull, M1 Finance, Chase, Discover, Robinhood, and Public, a stock trading app. We hope you enjoyed this episode. This is Real Estate Guru PK signing out. How y'all doing? We got another special guest.
Hi.
How you doing?
Miss Pretty in pink. I had to wear my pink, you know.
I know. And then I didn't even wear pink. Like, y'all making me feel bad now. I know. I gotta start wearing pink everywhere I go. I guess because that's what everybody keeps
telling me. That's like your theme.
I know. It is. Like everything is pink. I know.
So tell us how that started. How did the Pretty in pink and the whole pink Airbnb, how did that start? Where did that idea come from?
I don't know. That just came to my head out of nowhere. Like, it was just something, I guess it was just God. Like, you just need to do something that's different. And I just was like, okay, well, I don't know. I just thought about, it was just a random thought in my head. I had got an Airbnb and I could have did a regular one. But I was just like, let me just do something different. And I just felt like doing that. So I just did that. And I never really thought I was like super, super creative until like I started doing the Airbnbs. Well, like, I don't know. I took an art class back in college and it was like, I knew how to draw. So I was like, I'm pretty creative. Like, I'm tough. But then when I started doing the Airbnbs, I'm like, I'm tough.
Girl, your marketing on point. Like, talk about that too, because I am not gonna lie, like, I'd be looking at you for like inspiration for like the marketing. Like, you're really good with the marketing. Like, what is your thought process behind that?
I don't know. I'm just authentic. Like, so I just try to be myself and yeah, like I just be myself, and I'm very like passionate about financial literacy and teaching people about, you know, investing into assets with using credit or cash. Mm-hmm. So that's where I just like, I'm passionate about that. And then I just authentically do whatever, like whatever I feel like doing at that moment. But like with the creative spaces, they really like brought a lot of people's attention. So that's when I just started like using them as like my background and stuff like that. Mm. Yeah.
So with the Airbnb, so I do Airbnb, but mine is not themed like yours. So like, would you say like you prefer the themed Airbnbs?
I think it depends on like you for real, because the regular Airbnbs you can make good money off of, but you don't have to market them. Like with the pink Airbnbs, like I have to get on Instagram. Like I got a whole Instagram just for Pretty and Pink. So my whole Instagram is promoting, posting, people taking pictures, because I do photo shoots. Like I don't just do overnight stays. I also do hourly bookings and I do private bookings. So I don't even use Airbnb like that. Like I do like off of Airbnb. Like I have my website and people book through me and they pay me in cash and stuff like that. So I book like that for the most part. And you got to do a lot of marketing. So if you want to do a theme Airbnb, you have to promote it. You have to have like influencers come in and make like, you know, promote it as well. Like I have like TikTokers come in and make videos and just stuff like that. So it's a little different than just a regular Airbnb. So if you're trying to get into like passive, like where you got to like, where you can make money without you having to be there, like by just Airbnb promoting it for you, then you should just do a regular one. But if you want to like do like a theme one, then you have to like market it and get people to market it too. So it's a little different.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many people underneath you like that are working for you right now?
So through the Airbnb business, I have like 3 people. So I have like my cleaner, my handyman, and which is actually my dad. So like I have like my family helps me a lot. So I have my handyman, my cleaner, and then my mom helps me with like managing my cleaners and stuff like that. And I do social media as well. So like I do like the social media marketing and selling my products and services where like people join my university and they learn how to do the stuff. And I have like one person working for me under that, like as far as like helping me with like sending emails and pretty much just like all that social media stuff. And then, yeah, so.
Do you leverage the fact that you speak Spanish?
Huh?
Like I feel like you got like a whole market that.
Oh yeah. You said, do I leverage it?
Yeah, you.
I don't. I don't.
Like if you was in Houston, like man, you could like tap in with the whole Hispanic community over here.
I know. Everybody keeps telling me I should start like speaking Spanish, like making content in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I be thinking about it, but like my Spanish is broken a little bit. Like it's not broken. Like I could speak it like with my mom, my dad, like whatever, because they only speak Spanish, like they don't know English.
Mm-hmm.
So I could just speak it. But I be like,
I feel like you're leaving a lot of money on the table.
like I gotta like be consistent. But that'll start off like me starting over, kind of like when I first started making content. Like I was kind of broken with because I'm not a good public speaker. Like I've always been shy.
Mm-hmm.
So like even when I first started making content, I wasn't like big on, posting, and I was scared to make my first video, but I had to do it because that's the only way to like make money on social media and get clients. And at the moment I was doing credit repair, and when I at first it was just hard, but over consistency got better. So I think that with if I do Spanish, I would have to just start and then just be consistent. Be consistent so my Spanish could sound better, because like it's like I be knowing, but then it'd be like, I don't know.
And how long did it take you to build your following? I know that you're almost at 50K, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like, how long did it take you to reach that point?
So the first year was like, no, not the first year. First 2 years, it was the hardest to reach 10K. But back then there wasn't reels, and so that's what made it harder. Like it was no reels back then. It was just like the regular videos and like just posts and stuff. I've been doing this. I've been doing it for 4 years. I'm about to be 5 years. So it was just like regular videos and posts or whatever. So it was kind of hard to get to 10K like the first 2 years. Like to get to the 10K mark was like the hardest. And then after I got to the 10K mark, it was just so easy. And then once reels came out, it was just like so easy. Like TikTok and Reels, it just made it so much easier. Like I'll do like one video and then that'll gain me like 10,000 followers like in a couple of days. And I'm just like, what's going on? Like these Reels. And they're easy. Like if I really wanted to, I probably could just reach, like I could probably reach way more followers right now. But I haven't been like focused a lot on the Reels. Like I haven't been like posting as much. Like lately haven't posted as much content, or like been focusing on reels and stuff like that. But I kind of like it's kind of easy to gain a lot of followers on Instagram. All you gotta do is post reels and do a little pointing of the fingers and stuff, and stuff like that. Like if you do those, like your Instagram go blow up to like 100,000 quickly. But I like being organic, so like that's why I kind of like didn't really care to post that much of that. And then plus haven't been on Instagram as much lately. I just been trying to chill off the Instagram.
So would you say like followers are something that people can leverage?
Yeah, as far as if you're trying to sell, like like if you have a product or service, and or if you're trying to sell, like if you're trying to sell products or services, you can make money off of it, for sure. You gotta just know how to market. That's
right.
What made you do this event?
The Hustle event. I don't know. I just wanted to start doing more events like in person. Because, like, I don't know. I just like meeting people in person and talking to people, stuff like that. Even with this podcast, like, I just wanted to just meet people in person and just talk to people. You know, you never know who you're going to meet or, like, talk to, connect with, and, like, seeing genuine vibes and stuff like that. So, like, I like to meet new people and experience new things. So why not? That's why I did it. So that's why I came. And plus, I'll be wanting to say whatever I got to say, too.
Period.
Like I want people to hear what I got.
Would you be mad? I always ask all my guests, would you be mad if your son didn't want to be an entrepreneur, like he wanted like a 9-to-5?
Oh, would I be mad?
Yeah, would you be disappointed?
No, I wouldn't be disappointed. I wouldn't be mad. I feel like he could do whatever he wants in his life. I don't really care. Like as long as he is happy and does whatever he wants to do, like, that's what he should do. But I don't know. I just don't see my son wanting to do that. But if he wants to be that's what he could do. But I'm definitely, like, trying to teach him, like, about not entrepreneur, like, more so, like, investing, but entrepreneurship, too, like, assets, liabilities, credit, stuff like that. I teach him little stuff day by day. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad though, but I don't know how his life is gonna be. I just pray for the best. Just hopefully good things happen. That's all. As long as he's happy, I'm happy.
So how were you able to, I mean, because I don't have any kids, so I can't even imagine having a kid and like trying to come up and be an entrepreneur and like accomplish all the things that you've accomplished. So what is your like advice to single mothers who, you know, are aspiring to have what you have?
I don't know. Like, I think it just comes naturally. Like, it just fits in your schedule for the most part, on a day-to-day basis, because like you just have to get yourself in a routine and be disciplined. That's really what it is, because sometimes like I'll overwork myself and think like, damn, I'm not spending no time with my son. And I don't want to do that. Like, I want to spend time with my son, and I want to be able to be there for everything. So like, it's just all about putting yourself on a schedule and being disciplined. So like waking up early, like I try to get things done early. Like sometimes I'm not the best, so like there's times where it's like, you know, I don't wake up that early and then be able to do everything by 9 a.m. or 12 p.m. or something, right? So sometimes I wake up, like, to me, like 7 a.m., 8 p.m. is late. Like 8 a.m. is late. So like that's kind of late to me. But like, so I try to wake up like super early so I can like, you know, get my day started. Like I'm like, I meditate and like, you know, I pray, and then I go to the gym and try to get stuff done before he wakes up. And then by the time I get back, I could just like get him ready and then start like give him breakfast, stuff like that, start our day. So it's like now I could just go to work, or there's days out of the week that I'll plan like, okay, I'm gonna teach him stuff on these days. Like Mondays and Wednesdays I'll teach him stuff, and then there's days where I take time for myself. So you just gotta put yourself on a schedule for really be disciplined, because before it was hard. Like I feel like the first, like when I first started, when I was like because I had him when I was 21, and at first I feel like I wasn't present as a mom, and it was hard for me because I feel like I wasn't there. Like I feel like I just like I was there. Like obviously I had to like feed him, do the stuff I had to do, but I wasn't spending time. And because I was just overworking myself and just doing like what I had to do for like, you know, what I had to do. But it wasn't even worth it. Like I was making money, but I was still like not managing as how I was supposed to and everything. So now it's like I make time for myself, I make time for him, and I'm still able to work and manage my money correctly. So because I'm able to like, you know, like I said, discipline myself, put myself on a schedule, and thank God and stuff like that as well.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Waking up early. It's small. It's a small gym, but it's a big gym at the same time.
Waking up early is like you get so much stuff done by 9 a.m. By 9 a.m.
Day over by 9, 10, yeah.
Yeah. So then I could just go about my day the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Well, what got you into entrepreneurship?
I didn't like. Well, my parents are hustlers, so my parents always sold something. Like always, my mom sell food. My dad used to sell fruits. My mom cleaned houses. My dad does construction, like everything. So it's just like, and I'm from Peru, so it's like when you go outside of like, because I was just in Peru in May, and if you go outside and you look, it's like everybody's selling something. So it's just like always like that type of, I grew up in that, like just people selling stuff. And when I was like young, I would like sell candy and stuff, like, but I never thought anything of it. I didn't know. I always wanted to be a boss. Like in my mind, in my head, that's what I wanted to do. But I went to college because my mom, like dad, they felt like that's what I had to do. I had to go to college. So I went to college, everything for 4 years. I graduated, but I didn't make. I never used my degree. Like I've never used my degree to this day. And but once I did that, I basically I had heard this like radio thing about real estate. Like, and I wanted to do real estate too. So like I heard like this free event or something on the radio. So like I had went to the free event, and it was like for wholesaling. And then I tried to do wholesaling, but I didn't make no money off of wholesaling. And then after that, I went back to school because I was still in school when I went to that class. Yeah, like, I don't know. It was just like, after that, I kind of changed my mindset on like, okay, the richest people do real estate. And then they was also talking about how they use credit and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to just do that or whatever. And then big business, he was also somebody that was in my community because I'm from Philly and was talking about that. And he did like real estate and he was showing people how to do credit and stuff like that. And I was working with my son's dad at the moment and he was basically like watching a lot about Grant Cardone. And he used to tell me all the time like, oh, we got to sell something or something like that. And I'm like, okay. So we just had to figure out, like, what are we going to sell? And then, like, we had to, like, basically, I was up school when this happened. So when I was up school, like, we figured out we should sell food because everybody in my school wanted, like, off-campus food. So we started off selling food. And then, but I had $1,000 credit card at the moment. So I used that because we learned about leveraging credit as well. Even though we wasn't having we didn't have 100,000 of funding, we just had that. Mm-hmm. And then we just used that, sold food, did that, whatever, made money. But it was nothing but we just kept doing that, Then we sold cars. We bought cars, sold cars, and we did that. Then we did, then I started doing Airbnb and also credit repair and stuff like that. So it just built my way up to that. But I started, I did go to school, but I never did nothing with my degree or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You never intended on using it at all,
Well, I mean, I went to school and I had to go to school because my mom wanted me to go to school. So, I was like, okay, whatever. That's what I'm going to do. And that's all I knew. Mm-hmm. So, I'm like, okay, well, what else am I going to do? Mm-hmm. What else I'm going to do? So, I just went to school. And then, when I was in school, I was in my last semester of college. That's when I went to that class about real estate, wholesaling, and credit and whatever. And it was free or whatever. But then it was an investment of $200 to go to another class, and we did it and then it just my mindset changed. I didn't want to work for anybody anymore. After that, you didn't have to tell me twice. You didn't have to tell me multiple times that this is the only way to be financially free is to invest your money. I heard it one time, it made sense, and I did it. So it's just they said invest your money to be free. This is the wealthiest people on this earth invest their money in real estate. So invest your money. You're going to be financially free. And these people do it with other people's money. So with credit. So that's when I'm like, okay, so I'm going to do that. So I tried to get funding, but I got denied the first time I tried to get it because my credit was just it wasn't there at the moment. So it took time to build it up, but eventually I did get funding though. But it did take time. But after I heard that, you didn't have to tell me twice. I was like, I'm dropping out of school. But I didn't drop out, though, because my mom would have been mad. And I had to leave school and then come back to her house. So I just finished. It was my last semester. So I finished and then took entrepreneurship seriously, all the way after that.
It's funny that you say that because my parents are also, foreign. They're not from America. And would you say, your parents kind of, like you said, forced you, to go to school? Or they just made it seem
yeah, they made it seem like that was the only option, though. There was no other way. And I don't understand why, because, they're hustlers, but they... See, the thing about how it is in my country is that they're hustlers, but they don't scale. So, the thing is, they know how to work their asses off. Can I? They could really work really hard or whatever, but they don't know about scaling. They don't know about, okay, let me get an employee. Let me let me market outside of this little area that I'm in and let me do more. So that's the thing that I kind of I feel like I cracked the code on that area over there because they know how to work their ass off, but they don't know how to make it bigger. And I know how to work my ass off too. So I work very hard.
Right.
But I know how I can scale it because I know how to get employees. I know how to do payroll. I know how to do taxes. I know how to grow my business on social media and not just in person and stuff like that. So yeah.
And I think that's a very that's a transitional period for a lot of entrepreneurs. You go from working for yourself, but then you got to transition into okay, now I got to take myself out of the business and then hire people so that we can grow and scale the business. Yeah. So I feel a lot of people are like that. They know how to work their ass off. They know how to make money, but what else? Right. What's more? We need more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you scale though. You can't grow without people. So without a team. And that's the only way you can grow is with a team. So, Yeah, that's pretty much.
And would you like encourage entrepreneurs who are kind of are at that stage to even leverage their credit to get those employees? Like, would that be a good investment?
If you're not making no money, no.
Okay.
Like, I feel like, like, I feel like you have to make money because, like, when it comes to credit, a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, I'm just waiting for my credit. Da, 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 da. It's just like, why are you waiting for something? Like, don't wait for nothing. Like, you have to make money. Like, you have to, like, I didn't wait for I mean, I had a credit card for $1,000, but, like, because when I first got my first round of funding, I didn't say, oh, I'm, like, about to just chill here and just wait till my credit get better so I could get more money. Like, I'm not just like being lazy here and being a bum, basically. Like, I'm actually doing the work. Like, so I got $1,000. Okay, I'm gonna use that and make it right. And anybody could get $1,000. Like, all you gotta do is get a job. Like, and then some people don't want to get a job, but that's a totally different story. But it's like, all you gotta do is go get a job. Like, if you don't know how to sell, basically. And it's okay because I started at first I didn't have a job when I first was doing like the selling the food and stuff like that, but then I did get a job like for like it was like a part-time job, and yeah, so it's like you can save the money but you have to make cash. So it's like if your business is not making no money and you keep putting like funding into it, it's just like it's not going to do nothing for you. You have to know how to make money without the funding as well. So it's like if you're selling, like, for example, if you're selling t-shirts and you're not getting no clients, why would you get funding and buy all this inventory? You're not going to get clients. You're not going to get no sales. Like, you have to learn how to sell without funding, basically.
Right. That makes sense.
What was your first credit card?
Discover.
Was it the student card?
Yeah. The Discover student card, like, me and my friends applied for it in college. Yeah.
If you could do it over, would you still go that route, or would you get like another credit card?
No, that's really the credit card y'all should get first. Like, I did it right and I didn't even know I was supposed to do it right. Like, I did it right, like, unintentionally, to be honest. Because, like, I got the Discover student card. It was like $1,000. And then I got the Chase credit card.
Which
like
one?
The Chase Freedom Unlimited.
Freedom Unlimited?
Yeah, that's like the start. These are starter credit cards. So, like, if you're just starting, like, you don't really have nothing on your credit, the first one is the student card. And, like, you could get it with, like, if you have a student email, you could get the credit card. And this is like, it's not even a secure card, though. It's just a regular credit card. And for the most part, you can get that credit card basically, like, with no credit. Like, if you're a student, they're more likely going to give it to you because, like, you're a student. So instead of getting a secure card, I would rather get the student card. So I started with the student card for like $1,000. Then I got the Chase Freedom Unlimited. And the reason I would do the Chase card next is because they have a rule. It's called 524. So the 524 rule is like you can't get more than you can't have more than 5 open accounts within the first 24 months, or you can't get a Chase card. So it was like good that I got that card out the way, because if I would have got more credit cards, I wouldn't have been able to get Chase. So I got Discovered and Chase, and then I got the American Express everyday card. The everyday card.
The blue one? The blue one?
So that was like my third credit card. Once I had those 3 credit cards, it was like, it was basically up after that, because like, and with the American Express personal credit card, you can like double your limit within like the first month or something like that. Like, it was like, soon as like you get it, like you can just like call and ask for increase and they'll like double your limit. So like I did that. And then I think I had like 3,000 at first, and then it went to like 6,000, and then it went to like 15,000 for the American Express. So like that was like my highest limit credit card, and it was like my newest credit card. And then once I had those 3, all you need is like 3 personal credit cards in good standing, and you're making on-time payments, and you could get a business credit card. So that when I had those, I was able to get funding, like business credit, basically.
What's your favorite credit card?
Probably, I don't know. Like, I like American Express and Chase, though. Like, those are like my faves. But I don't know, out of them two, I don't know. Like, probably American Express. I don't know. A reason I say American Express is because they give you free Ubers and like free Uber Eats and stuff.
And that Walmart too. The Walmart Plus.
Yeah, like they give you like some free stuff sometimes here and there. So I'm like, all right, say no more. Free Uber Eats. They be coming in clutch. So yeah, but
you gonna try to get the black card?
Yeah, possibly eventually.
Okay.
Yeah. But now after those 3 cards, I did get like the platinum and stuff after a while. Like, you know, I built my relationship with them, but then I started moving up, like, and got the platinum card and the Chase Sapphire Preferred and stuff like that. Yeah.
You gonna get another Chase card, or you done with Chase?
I got a lot of Chase cards.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I got a lot of business credit cards with Chase and personal credit cards with Chase. So I got like 5 or 6 of Chase credit cards. Something like that. Yeah.
How many you got in total? Now, how many credit cards you got in total?
I don't know. I don't know. I know I got 6 American Express credit cards and I got like 5 Chase credit cards. But I don't know. I have like other random banks. Random banks that are just like for business. Like I use to get business credit so I can invest and stuff like that.
You gonna forward a U.S. bank?
Yeah, I got U.S.
Oh, you got U.S. bank too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I got a business credit card with them. Yeah.
What about Navy Federal? You got a couple?
Yeah, I got Navy Federal. I got a personal and business credit card with Navy Federal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a lot of like different credit cards, personal and business. Like I just got a line of credit though for the first time. Yeah.
How you gonna start your son off when he gets old enough?
So I do my son does have an LLC. He got 2 LLCs. He does got 2 LLCs already, and I got a business credit card with the LLC that he got. I got business credit cards under the LLC as well.
But is his or he authorized user?
So they're like basically it's under the LLC that we're both in, but I'm the one that personally guarantored it.
So you like the CEO?
Like I don't know, but basically I authorize user him on my personal credit cards though.
Oh, all of them?
No, probably just like you can if it don't really matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't really matter as long as you just authorize user them on one of them or 2 of them, but it'll just help his credit score go up when he gets 18. But then it'll just like when he gets 18, his personal credit will be at a certain state, like a 700 or something like that. But he's still got to build his own like personal credit. So, but it'll help him though for sure.
His credit history gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's what happened with my sister though. My sister did that with me when I was younger and I didn't even know. And I had like removed it off of my credit. I'm like, what is this? But then it was like hers. And I tried to get her to add me back on. She didn't want to add me back on.
She got mad?
No, she just was like, because now I knew what I'm doing. So I'm like, oh yeah, add me back on. She's like, oh no, I just did that because she wanted to help me at that moment. But she's like, oh, now that I know what I'm doing, she probably think I'm going to use her credit. But it's just like, I'm not going to use it.
Yeah.
So where you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't know. Like, well, I know I want to own like a lot of real estate. Like that's always been my goal.
In Philly or around America?
What I want to do, like my goal is to like buy, fix, flip, and then also like rent. But like my goal is to have apartment buildings. Like that's always been my goal, is to have like apartments. So like, hopefully like in 5 years I can have at least 1 apartment building or 2 apartment buildings or something like that. But like I know it takes time, so it just starts with like, you know, building up your capital and then buying and stuff like that. But that's really like my goal overall, is to just have apartment buildings. That's always been my goal since I was like younger.
Okay. You see yourself married?
Married? Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, of course. I definitely see myself married, but I don't know. Like I hope I'm married in 5 years, child, because that's like 29, 30, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I hope I'm married in 5 years. I better be. Then I'm doing something wrong. Yo, I'm doing something wrong.
Are you actively dating or?
Not really.
Oh.
Like, I'm not. Like, I was dating. But right now, I'm like trying to focus on me. But I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not dating. I'm dating a little bit. But
do you think it's harder as a successful woman to date?
Yes, because the reason why I think it's hard because first of all, I can't go through the DMs. It doesn't work like that. Because I can't meet you through my DMs because I don't even read my DMs. So like, when you DM me, it goes straight from like
spam, like
no, like
little
basically
request?
I have like I have a like the Go
A
High Level.
filter?
Oh, you have Go High Level.
Yeah, so like I have like Go High Level. So I use everything on
Go High Level.
So on the computer. So it's like I'm not looking at your picture. It's like red or whatever. Like so I'm just reading your DMs or like, and I'm just marking it as red. If you're not asking about like business or nothing, I'm just like,
if you're not talking about money.
Yeah, like, it's just red basically. So that's number one. That's hard. Like so it's definitely not gonna work through a DM. So I gotta meet you in person. Then I don't even go out. So it's like I used to go out, but now I don't go out as much anymore. And so I don't know, like, how I'm gonna find somebody. But I do, but basically, I don't know, like, my main thing when it comes down to being with somebody is I feel like they gotta definitely be aligned with God, because that's something that I've been into a lot lately. Like, I've been reading a lot of, like a devotional, like, scriptures, and just doing stuff like that, because I've been through, like, as far as relationship, it's just been hard for me. It wasn't, like, the easiest thing for me, like, throughout all my relationships, I feel like. So, I just wanted to be different, and I want somebody that could lead me in the right direction. And I feel like you can't lead me if like you don't know how to be submissive to God. Like as far as like if God can't lead you, it's like how can I be submissive to you and you let me lead you? So like I feel like I need somebody like you said, it's hard to date as an entrepreneur because I feel like I know a lot of stuff. And like most of the time when I talk to people, like they always want to like ask me stuff. It's like, bro, can you teach me something? Yeah. Like, it's like I had to be with somebody that could teach me something that could lead me. And it's not easy to lead me if I already know what I'm doing. So it's just like, you gotta be, it's kind of hard to like lead me when I already know what I'm doing. But it's just like, I don't mind following because like, I really want that, to be honest. Like, I want somebody to tell me what to do. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna just do it, like, or whatever. So I want to be like led and stuff like that. So, but I want somebody that's like in this like stuff that I'm doing too. Like, I don't want nobody that's like have a different mindset than me. Like, they have to have this mindset, and it's not all about money, but it's like because the finances is important to me because I don't want to be working my ass off and then you're just not doing nothing. It's just not gonna be like that. And then with the I want it to be you be good mentally as well, and spiritually, and like, you know, just know how to communicate and stuff like that. It's just a lot of different things that I will require, I feel like.
But their bank account gotta align too. Like they have to make more than you.
The way I look at it when it comes to relationship, I feel as though if I'm with you, this is us. Like this is like we're doing this stuff together. So it's like people don't like firewear like joint bank accounts, but I wouldn't mind that. Like I wouldn't mind having a joint bank account and stuff like that. Because like everything that we're doing is for our family, for our empire, and for our generation. So it's just like, but I get what you're saying. But like as far as like, you have to work. I feel like you got to work harder than me. Okay. Like you got to work harder than me.
So
like,
if he's working harder than you, it doesn't really matter. Like as long as he's working hard. And
like you gotta work hard. Like you gotta work hard. Like you can't just be over here. I'm like you playing the game and I'm just like working hard all day and I just come home and you're just still playing the game. It's just like no. Like you gotta work hard. Like and so it's just like you just gotta be working harder than me. Like that's all I'm saying. I want somebody to motivate me in a way. Like if like you're waking up earlier than me, like or stuff like that, and doing more stuff, it's just like okay. Like that's what I want, and so I need like basically like that. But like as far as like the money thing, like, I look at it as like we're building this together. So anything that's mine is yours, and anything that's yours is mine. That's how I look at it. Like we have to build together as a unit.
That makes sense.
Does he got to be like older than you, or you can be younger than you?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Well, not too young though. Like I ain't trying to be no like I don't know. I'm 26, so like 23 is probably the youngest.
I feel like DR gonna propose though.
Who?
DIR.
What?
DIR?
What, yo?
I don't know.
Like, y'all got something planned over here?
No, we don't. I mean, I just feel like y'all supposed to be together type stuff.
Why you feel that?
Because I think y'all still like each other.
I never met. They had an interview.
Why you say that?
I mean, he was showing love in our interview towards the end. Did you listen to it?
I don't think I listened all the way through.
All the way through? Yeah, it was like an hour.
I think seeing the
the clips? Yeah.
But I don't think I seen like the whole thing. I'm gonna watch it now.
But like based off what you were saying on the podcast just now, like y'all kind of like came up together, like y'all were in businesses together and stuff like that. Like, I mean, like that's kind of cool. Like that's like, dang, y'all like. It seemed like, I mean, I don't know shit, but just based off what you said on your Instagram, like, I'm assuming that, like, you know, y'all came up together. Like, what happened?
So, I mean, me and him are cool.
Okay.
Like, we're good right now. Like, we're in a good space, and I feel like it's good right now because, like, child, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like our story is crazy because, like, we was together since I was 18. So, like, since high school, since 2015, high school. And we been together ever since then. So, we just was, like, we were really young, I would say. So, you know, everything is good at first and stuff like that, but then it's just like all this bad stuff just starts happening, and then we just start fighting and just everything. But like we definitely did come up together, like we worked together, and it was the best when we were doing this stuff together because it's nothing like working together as a team. So like when we were doing it together as a team, and we were like we were like towards the same goals and stuff like that, it was really good. But then soon as like it broke off, it kind of was like more fighting again because we're not on the same page. So since we're not on the same page and working together as a team, it's like we're working individually apart. Like I'm doing my thing, he's doing his thing. Now we're like you know, we're not together. We're not working together anymore. So that's when it starts like going bad again, and then it kind of been hard to like rebuild that and also rebuild trust and being able to be like, okay, like let me put all my trust into like this is gonna work or not and stuff like that. But I think it's all about just thinking positive and making sure that things like you know, basically like thinking positive and things is just gonna go the right way and not the wrong way, basically. So that's all I've been trying to put in my head, like, all right, you know, things will be better. So yeah, like right now we're cool, like we're in a good space, but we're not together right now. We're just, you know, just trying
co-parenting.
Yeah, we're co-parenting. We're cool though, like as far as like friends and stuff like that. And you know, maybe one day, I don't know.
Do y'all still like help each other out as far as business?
A little bit, bit, but like I said, for a long time we haven't been working together for a while, and like we just kind of just started a little bit together, but like not too much. It's just we're just taking things slow. We don't want to rush into things because every single time that happens, it's not good. So you just want to take things like little by little, but yeah.
So my guy like proposed with like a fat ring. You'll be like no, or you'll be like yes.
What? I don't know. Well, right now we're not in that stage, so I don't think he will.
What if he did?
I don't know. I don't know. Like we would have to be in a better like we have to actually be together. Like, you know, we're not together, so
yeah.
Like we're cool. We're not together right now.
They're friends.
I mean,
yeah.
That's cool.
But don't get me wrong, I still love him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you. I think it was a live. You was going in on the comments. I can't remember what live was that.
Because it's just like so many stuff like that happened.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like it's like that's why I learned a lot about controlling my emotions because I definitely am a crazy, I would say. Or I was, but like I feel like no, for real. But like I was like crazier, but like I've like learned how to control my emotions. Like he've always been like calmer. He got calmer because before he was crazy too. And he definitely got calmer on like, you know, like just letting me not like paying me no mind or whatever, and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I feel like that's like has definitely helped me. But like, I've definitely been like controlling my emotions. Like I said, I've been like very spiritual lately too. So like, I've been reading a lot of like scriptures and like my devotional and stuff like that. So that also allowed me to think more positive and be more calm and be more patient. Because I've always been disciplined. I've always been consistent, but my problem was always like rushing into things. Like I always want things to be quick. I always want things to be fast. I should be here, or like things like that. But now I'm like more patient, more relaxed, letting things go with the flow. So yeah, but I definitely don't do that no more.
Girl, I know what you mean by like, I think this is women in general. Like when we feel something, like we can't, it's just like.
I feel like it was like I had to do it, but like I'm like.
It was more off emotion.
Yeah, but I don't like, as far as like the way we speak to each other now is definitely so much better because, and I tell you, it was just very toxic. It was really toxic. So it was like, now we're like in a better space. And I'm so happy for that though, because like we don't, talk to each other any type of way or call each other names and stuff like that. We just talk regular. Like, if I don't like something, I let it be known. He don't like something, he let it be known. So I feel like we definitely grew a lot, but it took a long time. It took us some time. We've been together I was with him since 2015. So it's a long time.
So like, if besides like DR, like he's not in the equation. Like if anybody else was like trying to get married to you, would you get a prenup or would you be cool with?
See, I don't know.
She said,
I don't even like I want to get married. Don't get me wrong. I want to get married, but I don't really care.
Oh, you? That's not like mandatory?
Like I just like, my thing is like, I just want to be committed. Like, so that's even with like, because like this stuff wasn't here before. Like that's just all stuff like that just came out of nowhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like marriage, like on paper, it just came out, like as far as like with the government and stuff, just came out of nowhere. So it's just like, my thing is just being fully committed to somebody and knowing that's what I want. Like for real. So
you don't need a ring?
I know I need a ring.
Period. I need my ring.
I still need the ring though. It's like, no, but
well, like, what, you need like a pink one, like a pink canary.
I'm cracking up.
I'll be lying though, for real though. I'll be lying.
I'm cracking up. So you're saying like, even if I got married to Deer, like that prenup is not an equation? Like, why can't I have a prenup with him? It's like,
Also, okay.
It's like, no, I'm just playing. Because he just tried to like take it out of there. But no, I'm just playing. No, but like, I don't know. Like, I probably won't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. See, the thing is, like, my husband, we both got to be, that's what I'm saying, we both got to be making moves. Like, so at the end of the day, it's like.
Would you ever bring somebody up on your level? Would that ever be a situation where you would be like, let me bring you up to my level real quick?
Yeah, like he's a little dusty, and then you like, make him undusty.
I'm cracking up. I don't think I'm at that.
Oh, okay.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Like at first I was thinking that like maybe I could like maybe I would talk to somebody like as long as they got the potential, bro. I don't got time for like potential, like for real. Like just come when you're ready. Just come when you're there, because like it's just too much. Because you don't know, like you don't know really what's gonna happen. Like you don't know if they, like, you could say they have the potential, but like what if that's just potential. Like, you don't really know if they are this person that you want them to be. That's just you in your head. So it's just like, whatever, like, you got to be there for me to be with you. So.
And I think women take a risk when they do that, because what if I build them up to go be with the next, So.
Men do that all the time, though. We do
That's
that
a
all
double
the time.
no. That's different.
Well, we do that all day, every day.
What, like build women up?
Yes, all the time.
That's how it's supposed to be. Like, we're supposed to learn from you. You're supposed to lead.
But
like...
absolutely. But at the same time, it's like you get married to a woman and she cooks, she cleans, she takes care of the kids. He messes up or whatever happens. She just takes half of what you built and she goes and spends that with somebody else.
You should never cheated or messed up.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
Yo, that's
Sometimes that's not even the case. Like T and Tamara, right?
I'm crying.
Like, y'all be complaining. Y'all be complaining like, oh, well, she took everything. She didn't take everything for no reason.
But that's not always the equation. Like Tia Tamara, I think she got tired of bro, whatever his name is. She got tired of him. Like sometimes women just
wrong.
Well, what did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
Something. Because I feel like as women, like we really love our man. Like our man. And for women, it's like over time we get fed up. Like
I think it's just human nature. We just get tired of each other after a while. So
maybe.
You think so? You agree?
I don't know. See, I don't know. Cause
I think it takes work on both ends.
I be uninterested with everybody. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It does be like the more, I
don't know. I just be in my own little world, like just doing what I gotta do, and I don't really be worried about people. Like as far as like, I don't know. I don't be going out. Like I mean, I do go out. Like I like having fun and stuff like that. But like dating, I don't know. Like I've dated a couple people, but like it's just like
it gets boring over time. It's like fuck, I gotta
do
this.
It really is like gets boring.
It's like repeat the same.
So would you date like a rapper or a basketball player?
I don't know. Maybe it's really all comes down to your mindset as far as like mentally, spiritually. Like I said, like you got to be there with God. That's number one. And then number two is like you got to know how to talk, and you got to be wanting like different things, like different goals. Like we got to be able to build together. Like that's my I want to be able to build with somebody. Like we have to build. So, we can make money together, we could travel, things like that. But, yeah. But like, I don't really care who you are. As long as I could build with you, like, I don't got no problem with that. They're dating whoever.
Right. That makes sense.
As long as you don't cheat.
Exactly. As long as you don't cheat.
Okay.
And take me on dates, is that a lot to ask for?
I feel that. What's up? I feel that.
All men cheat.
Mario's married, so he's a faithful.
Oh, he's a faithful
good
guy.
husband. Yeah.
Are you about to ask me some questions? Go ahead.
Who, me? No,
yeah.
I wasn't.
No.
So if somebody started off with $1,000, what advice would you give them to like build a similar empire such as yours?
With 1,000. So like the thing is like all it is, it's very simple when it comes down to doing business and investing and stuff like that. All you have to do is make money and then invest the money. Like that's all it is. So however you're making the money, whether you have $1,000 or you don't, whatever, you have to sell something. And if you're the type of person that doesn't want to sell nothing, cool. Like everybody has a different goal. So like, some people just want to make $10,000 a month or $5,000 a month. And then there's some people that want to make $1 million a month. So it just depends on wherever you want. So there's people that like have a gift or like are okay with selling, like they want to sell products and services on social media or whatever. So all you got to do is make money first. So whether it is selling the products or services on social media, whatever you're doing, or just working your 9-to-5 job and saving your money and stuff like that. But the first thing is make the money. And then once you make the money, then you got to invest the money. So you will take the money and put it into things that produce you more money, that make you basically, like Grant Cardone would say, like have babies, like money have babies. So like for example, real estate. Like you sell a product or service, you make money, you invest it into real estate, and real estate pays you out monthly $1,000 a month every single month. So that's basically how you become financially free, by having assets that pay you out every single month. And you could do that with selling products, or you can do that with having a job and saving up your money, or you can also do that by fixing your credit, building your credit, and getting funding, and then invest in the money as well. But all you do need to do is make the money and then invest the money. So that's like the main thing for real, as far as being financially free. It's very simple.
You got any more questions? You good? You done? All right. I'm gonna ask you like an either or question, and then we'll be done. Flips or rentals?
I gotta just answer one, right? Like, our rentals.
It could be both. It don't matter.
I was gonna say, like, I would start off with flips and then go to rentals.
Then go to rentals?
Yeah.
Wholesaling or rentals?
Same thing, like, because, like, you need money to get the rentals.
Airbnb or rentals?
Well, you'll make more with Airbnb.
Airbnb?
But you'll make more with Airbnb, but rental's more secure.
Oh, I got one question. Has your Airbnb slowed down a little bit? Or are you still...
No, it's actually been, like, really good lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's been real good lately, yeah.
Okay. Money or equity?
Equity.
2 million followers or rent a property?
Or one rental property?
One rental property.
Probably 2 million followers as long as they're organic.
They're not bought.
Yeah, yes, they're not bots.
850 credit score, $1 million.
Probably. I don't know. I need both of them.
So you're not gonna choose one, either or? You're gonna do both?
Yeah, I'm gonna do both.
All right. Tour or Airbnb?
I prefer Airbnb.
Airbnb. LLC or S corp?
I have an LLC right now, so
LLC?
I'm not really like too much into the S corp.
Okay. That's it.
Mario.
You're so serious.